Hello Futties, this is John, Foot in Review. We've been asked a lot about our camera settings, and although I tend to use a lot of the camera settings I used last year or previous years, there is one new camera setting for Rush what I think is pretty interesting. So in the next 2 minutes or so, I will talk you through our camera settings. Single player camera, we put it on co-op. Of course, there's a lot of options here. I know there's a lot of preference, but I use the co-op camera because it's just much easier to see a lot more of the pitch. And I think that is beneficial, but it's also something I'm used to. Multiplayer camera is also on co-op. This is when you use an offline mode. I just want to keep that the same forever whenever I do player friendly or something on the couch. Log to player camera, honestly, all fine, not using it, doesn't really matter, skip it. Clubs camera, when I play clubs, which I do actually do, I use tactical as well. You can also use tactical focus or pro, for example. This is pretty fun, but honestly, this is much better, just easier to use because it's the same thing and you just control the same thing. Rush camera, I think this is super interesting. I think the standard version here is a Rush broadcast, which looks amazing. Looks really cool, fits thing, but what you have is you have a camera that switches just like this, which makes it really hard to see distance properly because everything keeps moving. I basically use the variant, I should do it, the Rush Tactical, which basically is the co-op camera as zoomed out as possible, which is this the same. If you are the goalkeeper on the pro clubs, then I use the pro as well. By the way, if you want to, why you want to Rush Tactical is because what many people do in Rush is they step forward a lot, right? And if you see that happen, at least you can be just on the offside line in the white box and you can just stay there. And if you have the other cameras, you can't really see that side of the pitch because it's too much zoomed in. So that's why I want to keep that. Beekeeper camera, like I said, I use that on the pro mode because then I actually want to see some depth and want to see where the shots come from. Custom camera setting, this is what I normally do. So on the co-op camera, I use co-op camera and I'm tuning the co-op camera. So if you see here, it's to default. I'm putting on custom, and what I do is I put it as high as possible. I put it as zoomed out as possible. And far side focus, I just keep it on 10. That's fine. Ball tracking speed, I don't want it to move around again. I just want to stay focused. And this is all fine. This is just preference. Power shot zoom. I know a lot of people turn this off. I like to turn it on because I actually see when it's about to happen or when I can cancel it. It's just a somewhat of a reminder for myself. So these are my camera settings and I hope you enjoy.